60 overall to 99 overall grind on my new 6'8 shooting guard build. Not a single penny will be spent on this build. It will be all done through my grind in my career and in a park. I'm going to be documenting this whole process. Today we are starting it off with our workout with the Chicago Bulls. That is the team that I'm planning to be grinding this build on. And so this is going to be a brand new series on this channel. So drop a like and subscribe to the channel if you enjoy it. And let me know down below in the comments if you like this series or not. Because if you don't like it, we'll just dump it and carry on with what we're doing. Let's get this video to 5 likes. That way I know that you guys like this series and I'm going to drop more. Now let's begin the grind. And as I mentioned, this is a 6'8 shooting guard build. Shout out to Yadman Gaming for the build. It's crazy, but we're going to be grinding it the hard way. We have 3 games for you guys in today's video, and let's start the first one. Now, the debut game was against the Detroit Pistons, and my matchup was, I guess, Cade and Jaden Ivey, but I wasn't too worried. We are playing on All-Star difficulty to begin with. A 60 overall on Hall of Fame. It's pretty much impossible to do anything. All-Star it is. I still can't shoot. I can't finish. I can't do anything outside of playmaking. So you're going to see a lot of playmaking. I think I'm planning to make Zach Collins and Mattis Buzelis All-Stars in my first year, because I'm not going to lie, I'm probably going to be averaging 15 assists a game. I mention it because Zach Collins already has 6 points off of me already in like 2 minutes. Make it 8. But the reality is, the reason I'm making this series is because a lot of people, when they get this game, cannot buy VC. Let's put it simple, you know what I mean? You just want to grind the build and get it to as high overall as you can. I was one of those kids, you feel me? I'm grateful that now I can work and, you know what I'm saying, buy VC for myself and enjoy the game the way I want, rather than grinding all day for 2 or 3 overalls. But a lot of kids, you know what I'm saying, don't have that. They buy the game and they grind it their way. So this is the harsh reality, you feel me? A lot of people get into the mic career and do this their first couple months until the build is actually decent enough to take to the park. And that's why we did the giveaway, bro. I'm so happy I blessed some of you guys with the giveaway. That means the money that you saved up on the game can be put into your VC and upgrade your build. And to end our debut versus Detroit, we get the 10 assists, and the person that benefited the most outside of Zach Collins was actually Jalen Smith. That boy put up a double-double because of me. And my stat line was as follows: 2 points, 5 rebounds, and 11 assists. As a 60 overall in our debut, it was not too shabby. And now moving on to our second game versus the Orlando Magic. This was very similar to the first game in terms of what we did. We couldn't have done much outside of playmaking, so it wasn't all that exciting, but nevertheless, we were still grinding them playmaking badges. The build specialization is kicking in as well. And once we get that Draymond Green pass style and the max plus 1s and 2s, this build is going to be insane. I still haven't showed the build, so if you do want to see this build, let me know down below. I'll make a full YouTube video on this build. Of course, I've taken this build from Yadman Gaming, so all the credit goes to him. But I can still show you how I tweaked his own build. But although we have 6 assists, you can see we only have a C+ teammate grade. Reason being, I had a lot of turnovers this game. It just felt like every pass I threw was a turnover. We had 6 turnovers. But regardless, I was never scared to throw more alley-oops. And this one right here was the highlight of the game. Mattis Buzelis poster on Jonathan Isaac. And now with the third and final game, the best game of the video. I saved the best for last. And you might be wondering, a no money spent grind 60 to 99 overall, why would you spend all that VC on your tattoos? Well, those tattoos were meant for my other build, but of course they stick on this build also. But let me know if you're really interested. I'll drop a full tutorial on how to make those tattoos, bro, because I ain't gonna lie, it took me about an hour to finish them. But this game specifically, I was very excited because we got ourselves to 62 overall, as you can see on the top left, which meant we could upgrade quite a lot of attributes in terms of shooting, finishing, and ball handling, and that made my player much faster and much better in general. And I was actually able to equip Lonzo Ball's jump shot, which I'm very used to when it comes to a casual jump shot, and it's butter for me every single time. And not to mention, a higher speed with ball and higher ball handling means you're much faster with the ball, and you can see it. But even with all those upgrades, I have to go back to my roots and find Mattis Buzelis for an alley-oop. And then of course, the MVP of this team, Zach Collins, we do a pick and roll and I find him for an and one lay. And this was my favorite highlight of the game. I get a screen and I go to my right and quick stop for a 3. Do you see how comfortable I'm getting with that Lonzo jump shot? This one right here, I was just mocking it. I got way too comfortable. I have Luke Kennard on me. I get a screen from Jalen Smith, drive to my right, a turnaround fadeaway mid-range, bro. Hey, this was the best game so far. Of course, a pick and pop with my competition Kobe White. I popped for a wide open hash 3-pointer. Luke Kennard is nowhere to be found. Then right here, I tried to do sort of what I did last time with the turnaround fadeaway, but I got locked up. Luckily, Pat Will was wide open, top of the key. Splash. And last but not least, we're getting way too comfortable with the dribbling. I'm trying to combo up to see what I can do with 55 speed with ball, bro. I received the screen from my MVP, drive to my left, find him, he gets the up and under layup, I guess. And we end the game on a free throw to get us to a career high 18 points and a win over the Hawks. It's a very, very good game, and we also had 8 assists on the side. But I hope you enjoyed this brand new series, man. Drop a like and subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed the video, and don't forget 5 likes to show me that you want to see more of this series. Now, peace.